Well, I played cards last night until midnight. About 10 minutes to 6. I'm out on the trail on a bike. Rather be riding a motorcycle. It's a nice humid morning, but it's fairly cool, probably just in the low 80s. Which for Arizona this time of year is pretty good. This is just coming down my main trail close to my house. In this video I'll pull a few shots of different parts of the trail. This is a dirt section right now, probably a little bumpy. Alright, a little further down my trail, about a mile and a half into the ride. This is kind of a sidewalk up a back alley. We're about to transition onto the canal. I'm going to hit some dirt, it's going to get bumpy. Now we're up on the canal. If you can see the water on the right. This is where the longest part of the ride will go on. Some more joggers. This thing's kind of an active place in the morning. Here we're about 2 miles into the ride. And on the left, I don't know if I can get the handlebars to face that way. You can kind of see a big mound. That's the former Gilbert landfill. They filled it all in and made a rodeo grounds. It was rodeo grounds for a number of years. It has since closed. Now it's nothing but a piece of potential parkland for the town of Gilbert. Right now it's sitting idle. About 2 miles into the ride. This is the intersection of Warner and Greenfield. It's about 3.6 miles from the house. This used to be, when I first was getting started, this was the halfway point. I would turn around here, I couldn't do any more than that about 7-mile ride. So now it's not even the halfway point on the way out, but getting better. Up on the left side here, I don't know how well we'll be able to see it, is it's called the Gilbert Water Ranch or Riparian Preserve, or technically both. It's a project for the town of Gilbert. It used to be a cornfield. Now what they're actually doing is it's a water reclamation project. Arizona obviously is a desert and we have little water, and a lot of our water is the water that's coming down this canal, which is partially Colorado River water, reclaimed water, different types of, we'll call not necessarily pure water. And what they're doing here is they're trying to put more water back into the groundwater, the aquifer. So they actually pump water out of this canal. And there's 7 retention ponds the other side of all these bushes on our left. And they basically filter the water back down through layers of material into the groundwater. We actually come out here and we go hiking. There's great trails, and they've made it into a natural habitat for birds. So it's a big bird watching type place. We've seen, eagles and all forms of big birds and birds of prey in there as well. The sun's starting to come out, so it's getting a little hard to see here. We're just past Baseline Road, coming up on the Superstition Freeway, which is about 7.5 miles from my house, and that's the turnaround point for the 15-mile ride. So I'll be turning around here shortly. Switch cameras there so you can get a shot of the Superstition, I think. It's up there on top of the hill. 7.21 miles. We're not killing it on time today, but we're going the distance. And this is the turnaround, Greenfield Road. I don't know if you can see the sign there or not. Right, the entrance ramp for Greenfield and the Superstition. Now on the way back south. And up on Baseline Road on the way back. The road crossings are always the toughest part of the ride. I've got to cross about 7 busy roads in the morning to stay on the trail here. A bit more shot of the riparian from the other direction. And as we come around the corner on the horizon, you should be able to see Santan Mountains way back deep above the trees. Just gives a little shot of the farmland. Kind of a lot of horse properties along this section, and hopefully we'll keep filming until we get to it. But up ahead here, just the side of the church, you can see the steeple of the church. There's a new home being built. It's massive, probably 10,000 square feet. It's got a garage in the rear that's got another probably 2,500 square feet of living space attached to it as well. Really nice place on a really big lot in a really desirable part of Gilbert. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but on the left-hand side is the driving range for Greenfield Lakes Golf Course. It's got a ratty-ass fence, so you gotta be careful out here. There's duffers on the course. They'll on the driving range. They'll hit you. There's a couple golf balls right there. I'm just passing. Alrighty, coming up here where there's a big hole. You can see them or not, but there's a whole bunch of golf balls on the ground right here. Alright, we just passed the 1 hour mark and about 11.2 miles into the ride, which means we still got about 4 to go. Just pedaling along. Alright, this is going to be the last entry for today. The battery is low on my phone. We're about 10 minutes, hour and 10 minutes into the ride. 13.25 miles. We're going for 15. So we've still got a mile and 3/4 left. We're coming around to the end of where I'll be getting off the canal. The road up ahead is Williamsfield. I'll just turn down that and take the surface streets back home. I'll do another video better planned out in the future.